Well, Nathan, Whitby Town have advanced to the North Riding Senior Cup just about in the end.
Yeah, no one for the purists. A tough game, really. Tough conditions for both teams. Not a lot of class in the game, I don't think, and quality. Up until the 89th, 90th minute, I think we only had 2 shots on target, which kind of told you. Northallerton defended very well deep. We didn't create a lot. They give us a scare, and well done to them for that. But unfortunately for them, Brad refused to come to the party, and he's bagged an hat-trick.
Yeah, and in terms of the start of the game, it did feel that Northallerton, as you probably expect, being the lower league side, coming out of the blocks early on and trying to get Whitby under pressure early doors.
Yeah, they've done it all night. They've tried to turn us. They've showed lots of industry. They've worked hard for each other. They went with 5 at the back and did a really low block, which it's hard to break down, especially on a pitch that's not really conducive to football. It was bobbling around, and you were needing 2 or 3 touches, so that slowed our game down. But they did. They caused us some problems without really getting many shots on target with Shane. But they've worked tirelessly all night, and they've done really well.
Yeah, and it was Whitby who eventually took the lead after they started to sort of find their feet a bit. Brad Fewster with the first of his goals. I'm sure that in terms of how the goal came about, you'd be pleased with how it was worked there.
Yeah, it was a good goal. It's a great cross. Steve Walker's put himself in the right position, and it's a routine finish for Brad. So it was the only real bit of quality, I think, in the first half. We had some half chances, but we just couldn't get to grips with it, and it just wasn't falling right for us to get a clean strike on goal.
And on into the second half, you've already sort of touched on how Northallerton, they really did put Whitby under quite a bit of pressure. Sometimes they're perhaps a bit more used to the conditions, and eventually that equaliser did come from them. And from a corner again, it's one of those goals that probably be disappointed with looking back at.
We're very disappointed, but they've done well. They've not give up. They've kept the pressure on us. They've kept trying to turn us. They've stuck to the game plan all night. And we've just inexperience again. We talk about it quite a lot with this group. We're naive, and we took out some experienced players tonight. And when you get a performance like we have, you're looking for players to step up. And we keep saying solve problems and find solutions on the football pitch. And we learn a lot more from those kind of games than when we're winning. So it's one of those. The goal for Northallerton was well deserved. You think you go into penalties. But I think the tiredness just set in the end, and our class came through.
Yeah, and you mentioned about the prospect of penalties. I'm sure at one point you were having bad memories of last season, Borough Rangers away, when it was a very similar type of match to that one.
Yeah, very similar. It's tough, and Northallerton, they're going to raise the game, and for us it's all about attitude and application. And as a collective, I don't think that was quite there tonight. There's no doubt the lads have tried hard, but we had to try harder. And we've not let ourselves down, but we need to be better. And I think it's just a little bit of a wake-up call moving into Saturday. I'm sure the performance will be a lot better. But yeah, we live and learn, and we move on.
Yeah, and thankfully in stoppage time, Brad Fewster coming to the rescue twice with 2 fantastic finishes from there as well.
Yeah, I'm chuffed a bit for him. First half, we went with the 4-2-4. We went very attacking. We wanted to get the ball wide. We were struggling to do that. Brad found himself on the left-hand side quite a lot, him and Steve Walker. We had to have words at half time and tell the pair of them that we wanted them central, the goal scorers, especially Brad. And he's done that in the second half, and I've just said to him coming off the pitch, doesn't say central, he doesn't get them opportunities, so it's a big thing for him moving forward. And he'll get his run in the team now. He deserves it, and hopefully he can tuck them away in the league as well.
Yeah, and that was one of those tonight as well in terms of your team selection, where it was still a very strong lineup, but a chance for a few players that perhaps haven't been in around the side the last couple of weeks to really show what they can do.
Yeah, listen, we've got a good squad. I've said it plenty of times. I think the problem you've got is when you do so many changes, you lose that kind of rhythm as well. So as individuals, they're more than capable of coming into the team and doing well. But I think tonight, the shape and the way we went with it, it was, there was no real fluidity there. So we needed to get some fitness from it. I think we've done that. And I know the lads are disappointed, respective we won the game, which is the most important thing, but that shows the standards that they hold.
Yeah, and just looking at that game on Saturday, FC United and Manchester at home in that one, and a side, it always seems to be a bit of a ding-dong whenever the two sides face off, and I'm sure you're expecting, despite the league position, another tough outing again on Saturday.
Yeah, they're all tough outings, and it'd be good to see Neil again. They've hit a bit of form, United. I'm not sure how the result went tonight. I mean, they're playing top of the league, but good team. They always come and give us a real good game at the Turnbull. They'll come and try and play football as they always do, and it's going to be a juicy tie. But for us, whether we're playing FC United or any other team in the league, it's a key part of the season for us, and we need to be winning the football match.
Yeah, I vote Nathan.